Good morning. In my last video, I have explained about classify or how to classify or separate the rational and irrational numbers. And today we are going to look about the problem. Write down the values of 3 divided by 2 root 2 the whole square. And the second problem 5 minus 6 root 3 the whole square. And next one, show that each of the following is irrational. So in the first problem, just you are going to find out the values of the given number, that's all. But in your second problem, you are going to find out, show that each of the following is irrational, which means that following number is irrational. We are going to prove that. Okay, so now let's see that first one. I just explain about the first one. This is the solving of your first problem. Look at the question here. It is given 3 divided by 2 root 2 the whole square. So whole square in the sense, first we want to take this square for the numerator as well as the denominator. Okay, so now I have taken square for this numerator and then I have taken square for the denominator also. In denominator we have two numbers, 2 root 2. So each we have to separately, we want to take the power, raising the power 2. That's why I have written 3 power 2 divided by 2 power 2 into root 2 the whole power 2. And by the exponential law, 3 power 2 can be written as 3 into 3 and 2 square is 2 into 2. And here this number root 2 the whole square, here 2 and root get cancelled. That's why simply I have written inside the bracket it's 2. How it's get cancelled? Actually, the concept of square root is 2 square in the sense 2 into 2, which is nothing but can be written as 2 into 2. So among the pair we can take one number outside, right? That is the concept of square root. So in this pair if you are taking one number outside, the answer is 2. That is what I have written. Simply instead of this, simply we can do cross out of this power and the root and we can write the answer 2. Then 3 3s are 9 and the denominator we have 3 2. So 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So this is what your answer for the question 3 divided by 2 root 2 the whole square, which is equal to 9 divided by 8. Okay, so just find the value in the sense just squaring the number. If it is in fractional form, raising the power to the numerator as well as the denominator, and denominator the number they are in product. That's why we have separately we want to take raising the power 2 for both numbers and then take square for the number and simplify. Then you will get this answer. Okay, and next problem, actually we have 5 minus 6 root 3 the whole square. That is the question. Next question, we want to find the value of 5 minus 6 root 3 the whole square. 5 minus 6 root 3 the square in the sense we all know that we have to expand twice the number, right? If for example 2 square, how we are expanding? 2 into 2. So likewise 5 minus 6 root 3 the whole square can be written as 5 minus 6 root 3 into 5 minus 6 root 3. Okay, so after you have expanded twice, we want to multiply. And one more mistake what the children they are doing now, see, just remember these mistakes you should not repeat. Actually the question is here 5 minus 6 root 3 the whole square. Some children wrongly they are understanding we want to take square for the first number as well as the second number. That is, it's totally wrong. You should not write like this, 5 square minus 6 square root 3 the whole square. This is wrong pattern. You should not do this. So please don't do that. Okay, so square in the sense we want to multiply twice the given number. See, now look at here. So two numbers, I write the given number twice, 5 minus 6 root 3 into 5 minus 6 root 3. So now we want to multiply in the sense, already I teach you in algebra this one, the same algebraic procedure we can apply for this irrational numbers also. Just multiply the first number with the first number and then multiply the first number with the second number. So how can you write the first step? 5 into 5 and minus here, because we have minus symbol, minus 5 into 6 root 3. After that we have to multiply the second number with the first number and second number with the second number. So how to write this? Here we have minus symbol, so minus 6 root 3 into 5, and here we have minus into minus, plus we want to write 6 root 3 into 6 root 3. So that is what I have written. So totally we will get a 4 terms. Okay, when we are multiplying we should get 4 terms for these two products. After you have complete this step, you have to you can use simple multiplication. 5 into 5, it's 25, and these two number we want to multiply. This 5 and 6 you have to multiply. So 5 and 6, if you are multiplying, you will get the answer as 30 root 3. Similarly here you have to multiply this 6 and 5. So 6 into 5 also it is 30. So minus 30 root 3. And here you have to first multiply the coefficient 6 into 6. 6 6 are 36. So 36, and then you can multiply this root 3 into root 3. So 36 into root 3 into root 3. Already I have explained that root 3 into root 3 is nothing but 3. I have explained now by the square root concept, root 3 into root 3, that pair we can take one number outside, right? So root 3 into root 3, that is equal to root of 3 into 3, and among this one pair I can take one number outside. That is why I have written here as 3. Okay, so next step, it's 25 minus, then we want to add these two number. 30 root 3 minus 30 root 3, both are negative. Both are negative means we want to add. So minus 30 minus 30, it is minus 60 root 3 plus 36 into 3. So 25 minus 60 root 3, 36 into 3, if you are multiplying you will get the answer, it is 108. So if you are multiplying these two number, you will get the answer 108, and then add these two number, 25 plus 108, it is 133, and simply you can write minus 60 root 3. So this is the answer. So remember that first the whole square we want to expand twice, and then apply the product rule. Just you have to multiply everything like this, and then you can reach this step. After you reach, you have to add minus 30 minus 30, it is minus 60. Then you have to go with the next step. We are getting 36 into 3, it's 108. 108 we want to add with 25, it is 133. So finally we have reached the answer 133 minus 60 root 3. Actually this is one way to solve the problem. The same problem we have another method to solve. Another method, it's very simple. Instead of this, the another method, it's so simple, because that another method is nothing but we can use the identity to solve the problem. Just look at the question here. It is given that 5 minus 6 root 3 the whole square. So that is in the form of a minus b the whole square. So what is the identity? A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. In the place of a we have 5. Right, in the place of a we have 5, and in the place of b we have 6 root 3. Okay, just we should compare and write here a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 6 root 3, and substitute the values of a and b is equal to 6 root 3 in the identity. Just I am going to substitute this value in identity, that's all. So here for a you have to apply 5 square, and here you have to apply 2 into 5 square, 2 into 5 into 2ab, so 2 into 5 into 6 root 3 plus b square. B is 6 root 3, right? So 6 root 3 the whole square. Okay, so after you return this step, just I am moving on the next step. 5 square is nothing but 5 into 5, and then here I want to multiply these three numbers, 2 into 5 into 6. What is the multiplication of these three numbers? 5 2s are 10, 10 into 6 60, 60 root 3, and now we want to take square for 6 as well as for root 3. So 6 is nothing but 6 square, and here it is root 3 the whole square, and square and root get cancelled. So 6 square is 36, and here it is 3. So 36 into 3, it's 108. Now you have to add this 108 and 25. We will arrive the answer 133 minus 60 root 3. Is it clear? So this is the another method to get the answer for the same problem. So instead of multiply the two, you can apply this identity to solve the problem. So compared to the previous method, this also a very easy one to find the answer. Okay, and now I just move on to the next one. Okay, 5 root 5 plus root 3 the whole square. Actually this is your fifth problem. In fifth problem we want to show that this number is an irrational. So the whole square, in the sense, first we want to square, in the sense first we have to write twice. So I have written twice, and then I want to multiply the first number with the first number with the second number, and then we want to do, so first number with the first number is nothing but 5 root 5 into root 5, and first number with the second number root 5 into root 3. Next you have to do the same for the second number with first number and second number with the second number. So what is the answer? Second number with the first number is nothing but root 3 into root 5. Second number into second number is root 3 into root 3. And again the same procedure for root 5 into root 5, in the sense, what is the answer? It is simply 5. Okay, that is what I have written here, 5. And root 5 into root 13, this one actually we can't do anything. We have to multiply, because two numbers are prime numbers, so there is no more factors. Only it is 1 into 5 and 1 into 3, right? So we cannot take out from the square root, so simply you can multiply and keep it like this, root 15. And the last one we have root 3 into root 3. That answer is 3. So that is what I have written here as 3. And now we want to add. So now we have to add these two numbers, 5 and 3. We can get the answer as 8, and you have to add these two middle number. It is root 15, it is 2 root 15. How to get this 2 root 15? Now for root 15 we want to add only the coefficient. What is the coefficient we have? Here we have, it is root 15. For root 15 the coefficient is nothing but it is simply 1, right? So for a root 15 there is no coefficient, which means you have to consider as 1. Similarly another one also, it is considered as 1. So you have to add these only. So it is 2 root 15. So that's why we have written here as 2 root 15. Okay, so finally we have arrived the answer 8 plus 2 root 15. So if you are having any root number, which means that number is irrational, it is not a rational number. Okay, and next for this one we have another method, which means we can use the identity. So look at here, the question is 5 plus root 3. 5 plus root 3 means it is in the form of a plus b the whole square. And what is the identity? A plus b the whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. And in the place of a we have root 5. In the place of a we have root 5, in the place of b we have root 3. That's why I have written a is equal to root 5 and b is equal to root 3. Now you just substitute these values of a and b in this identity. Okay, so how can you write this here in a lecture side? In the place of a you have to substitute root 5. Now it is root 5 square. Okay, it is root 5 square, this one. And 2ab, so 2 into a is root 5 and b is root 3, this one. And b square, so root 3 the whole square. Then afterwards squaring, so simply you can expand or you can do cross out of the square and this root also. Simply you can write 5 and 3, that also you can do it. And here also we have to multiply these two number, root 5 and root 3, it is 2 root 15, and root 3 the whole square. Now root 3 into root 3, simply it is 3. And then finally we should add these two number, 8 plus 2 root 5. So this is an irrational number. Okay, so this is another method. So which method you feel easy, that method you can apply and solve the problems. Okay, so instead of product, identity is also, it is very easy to solve the problem. So just go through both the method, and which you feel it's comfortable to solving, you can apply any one method. Is it clear, children? Okay, so I hope you all understand this very well. So please kindly go through right from the beginning, go through the video completely, and then you start work out the problems. Okay, children, so thank you very much.